Hello students, today I am going to start class 10th chemistry and the name of the chapter is acids, bases and salts. In this chapter we already completed two sessions. In first session we discuss about the acids and in second session we discuss about the bases, properties of bases, different type of the bases, reactions of the bases and uses of the bases. In this session, I am going to continue the next concept of your chapter, that is acid base indicators or indicators. So, indicators are the substances. Indicators are the substances. With the help of these substances, we can easily identify whether the solution is acid or base. Let's see the introduction of the indicators. In the vehicles, we are using indicators to indicate the direction of motion. Similarly, indicators in science can show us whether a substance is an acidic or an alkali. Alkali means bases. So, indicators are the substance. With the help of these substance, we can easily identify whether the solution is acidic or basic. Basics are nothing but alkalis, right? So alkalis are the substances which are completely soluble in water, right? Next one, nature is full of the natural indicator and we can make use of these indicators in many ways. So acid and basic indicators are the substances. Acid and base indicators are the substances that changes the color in the presence of an acid or bases. So in some indicators will changes the color from red to blue or blue to red. Phenolphthalein is also one type of the indicator. Bromethyl or is also one type of the indicator, and next one is a red cabbage juice. This is also one type of the natural indicator. So these are the examples for the indicators. Next one, so what are the indicators and what are the importance and characteristics of indicators? See here, an indicator an indicator is a substance that has different color in acid as well as in base. It means the same indicator will shows different color in acidic as well as in basic. For example, if we take methyl orange is a one type of the synthetic indicator. It will shows the red color in acidic solution and yellow color in basic solution and orange color in neutral solution. Similarly, phenolphthalein is also one type of the synthetic indicator. It will shows the red color in basic solution and in both acidic and neutral solution it is purely colorless. So each and every indicator will shows different color in acidic, basic and neutral solution. So acidic solution means what? The pH value, the solution which has the pH value in between the range from 0 to 7. So the solution which have the pH value between 0 to 7 are called as acidic solutions. The solution which have the pH value from 7 to 14 is called as a basic solutions. The pH value of any solution which is always equal to 7, so then that solution we are going to be considered as a neutral solution. Best example for neutral solution is water. The pH value of water is 7, right? So you already learned in the previous classes, acids are having pH value less than 7 and bases are having pH value more than 7. Okay, one example of an indicator is litmus. litmus solution turns red in acid and blue in bases or alkalis. So litmus solution, it turns the color red in acids and blue in alkalis or bases. If a solution is neither an acid nor an base, we can say it as a neutral. It means it do not changes any colors in neutral, which do not shows any kind of the colors. Next one, litmus paper. Litmus paper is a sometimes easier to use than the litmus solution. We are using two type of the litmus papers, and that litmus papers we make from the litmus solutions, and these litmus solutions is obtained from the lichens plants, right? So see here, blue litmus paper turns red in an acidic solution, and red litmus paper turns blue in an basic solution or alkali solutions. Next one, the most common acid base indicators are complex molecules. The most common acid base indicators are complex molecules that are themselves weak acids. So most of the indicators were going to be considered as a weak acids. They exhibit one color when the proton is attached to the molecule and another color when the proton is absent. It means it shows the different color in different situations, right? And next one is indicators are commonly used for the titration to mark the end point of the titration. So with the help of the change color, we can easily identify the pH value as well as the titration value of the acidic and basic substances. The end point should be very close to the equivalent point. So a compound that changes the color when exposed to an acid or base, like a litmus papers. So indicators are nothing but these are the substances or these are the compounds which can indicate whether the solution is acidic or basic, and these solutions we can easily identify with the help of the different kind of the indicators. We are using different kind of the litmus papers and as well as the methyl orange or phenolphthalein or red color litmus paper or blue color litmus paper. Okay, so acid basis indicators, we're having different type of the acid basis indicators here. First one is natural indicators. The first type of the indicator is natural indicator. Next one is synthetic indicator. Third one olfactory indicators. Fourth one universal indicators. First one is natural indicators, synthetic indicator, olfactory indicators and universal indicators. So these are the some of the types of indicators we are going to use to identify whether the solution is acidic or basic. Let's see one by one. First one is a natural indicator. So first type of the indicators are natural indicators. So in that natural indicators, we are having first one as a litmus. It is the natural dye made from the small plants called lichens. The lichens extract called litmus solution. Once we are extracting the lichens, we get the lichen solution, that is called as a litmus solution. Is itself a natural and purple in color. The extract when acids give red litmus solution, whereas blue in basic solutions or in alkali solutions. Next one is a turmeric. Turmeric juice is also one type of the natural litmus. It is obtained in yellow color. It remains yellow in acidic and neutral solution, but it shows the different color in basic solution, and the color of the turmeric juice in basic solution is brown. And the next one example is red cabbage. Here you are observing the first one is the litmus paper, right? Second one is the turmeric juice or turmeric powder, and third one is the red cabbage. So red cabbage juice or red cabbage itself is in purple color. So it turns red in an acidic solution but green in an basic solution. So this red cabbage is also one type of the indicator. It shows red in acidic solution and green color in basic solutions. Next one, colored petals of some flowers. Here you are observing in the fourth image. The first image is litmus paper, second image is turmeric powder, third one is red cabbage, and fourth one is some petals of the leaves. Okay, so these are the naturally obtaining indicators. Here some more natural indicators are there. Red cabbage juice is a natural indicator as it changes color in different pH. In different pH value, the red cabbage will shows different colors. First, in lower pH value it shows red color, next one pink, next one purple, brown, green. So it means it will shows the different kind of the colors in different pH values. Next one, orchid flowers. Orchid flowers are also natural indicators. Berries, grapes are also some of the examples for natural indicators. See here, some more information is given about the natural indicators. Natural indicators is a type of the indicators that can be found naturally and different values, and it can be determined where the substances is acidic or bases. With the help of these natural indicators we can easily identify whether the substances is acidic or bases. For example, red cabbages, next one is lichens, turmerics. So these are the some of the examples for natural indicators. The red cabbage extract remains red in acidic solution. It means it do not changes its color in acidic solution, but the same red cabbage will turns into green color when it dissolves or solubles in basic solution. Next one, the colored petals of some flowers such as a hydrangea, petunia, that changes the different colors in different pH values. Change of color in the presence of the acidic and bases also act as indicators. It means some of the natural petals or some of the natural leaves will also use as a natural indicator. It also shows whether the solution is acidic or basic. So these are the some of the examples for natural resources or natural indicators. With the help of these indicators we can easily identify the solutions. See the next one, litmus solution is a purple dye. Litmus solution is a purple dye which is extracted from lichens. So lichens are the small plants. Here you are observing in the figure, these are the small plants. With the help of these plants we can get the litmus solution. Once we extract these plants we get the litmus solutions. Okay, when litmus solution is neither acid or base, it is color is purple. It means the color of the litmus, the original color of the litmus is purple. Litmus paper comes in two different colors. Litmus paper is come in two different colors. First one is a blue color and second one is red in color. An acid turns blue litmus paper to red. So acid will, we already studied in the properties of acid, no? So acid will turns the blue litmus paper to red. ABR, acid turns the blue litmus paper to red, and base will turns the red litmus paper to blue. A base turns red litmus paper to blue. Other natural materials like red cabbage leaves, turmeric, colored petals of some flowers such as hydrangea, puttania and geranium, which indicates the presence of the acid and bases in the solution. Turmeric is yellow in color. Turmeric is yellow in color. A turmeric solution or paper turns the reddish brown with a base. It does not changes the color in acid. It means the basic color of the turmeric powder is in yellow. When we make the solution of this turmeric and take on paper and dissolve that paper in turmeric solution, the color of the paper will be get changes from white color to reddish brown color, right? So with the help of the turmeric powder also we can easily identify whether the substance or whether the solution is acid or bases. Of second type of the indicators are synthetic indicators. In synthetic indicators we are having two most commonly used indicators. The first one is phenolphthalein and second one is methyl orange. See the first one, phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein, it is one type of the synthetic indicator. It is a colorless compound. It's a purely colorless compound, and an alcoholic solution of phenolphthalein is used as a indicator. So this phenolphthalein consists some alcoholic contents also. It is colorless in acidic solution. Here you are observing in the image the color of the phenolphthalein in acidic solution is purely colorless. It means it's purely transparent. But when we dissolve or when we put a 2 or 3 drops of phenolphthalein in basic substances, the entire color of the basic solution will be turns into pink or red. Therefore, the color of the phenolphthalein in acidic solution is purely colorless, whereas the color of the phenolphthalein in basic solution is either red or pink. So this is the one type of the synthetic indicator. See the next one, the second type of the synthetic indicator, that is methyl orange. Methyl orange is a very small amount of a solid methyl orange when it is dissolved in water. When it dissolve in hot water, we can easily obtain the methyl orange solution. The filtrate is used as a indicators. What we are getting the solution by adding the methyl orange in water, that solution we are going to be used as a indicators. It turns red in acidic solution and yellow in basic solution. Methyl orange, it is a weak base with a pH range. The range of the methyl orange is 3.1 to 4.5. So 3.1 to 4.5, it's the range of the pH range of the methyl orange. This indicates that appears yellow color in basic medium and pink or red color in acidic medium. Orange color in neutral medium. Here you are observing the same methyl orange shows the three types of the color in three different pH values. In acidic solution, it shows red color. In basic solution, it shows a yellow color. So in acidic solution it shows red color, whereas in basic solution it shows the yellow color. So methyl orange will shows two different colors in acidic and basic solutions. Here some of the indicators are given. So it will shows different type of the colors in three different categories. Just see the list of the indicators with their different colors. First one, red litmus. Red litmus will shows red in the original color of the indicator is red. It shows no changes in acidic solution but blue in basic solution. When we dissolve red litmus paper, it will shows the blue color in basic solution. Blue litmus paper, the original color of the blue litmus paper is blue. It turns into red in acidic solution and there will be no changes we can obtain in the basic solution. And third one is turmeric. The original color of the turmeric is yellow. It cannot changes its color in acidic solution but it changes the color in basic solution. When you dissolve the turmeric powder in basic solution, the entire solution will be turns into reddish brown color. Fourth one, red cabbage juice. The original color of the red cabbage juice is purple and it turns the acidic solution to reddish and greenish yellow in basic solution. Phenolphthalein, the usual color of the phenolphthalein is colorless. It's purely colorless chemical compound. Phenolphthalein is a purely colorless chemical compound. It do not shows any color in acids, but when we dissolve 2 drops of phenolphthalein in basic solution, the whole basic solution will be turns into pink color. Next one is methyl orange. The original color of the methyl orange is orange. It turns the solution red in acidic solution. The same methyl orange, when we dissolve in basic solution, the solution will turns into yellow color. So these are the some of the indicators which shows different color in acid as well as in basic solutions. See here some more indicators are given. The first one is methyl orange. The range of the methyl pH value of methyl orange is 4 to 6. The color of the methyl orange in acidic medium is orange and in the basic medium it shows yellow color. And next one is bromophenol blue. The range pH value of the bromophenol blue is 6 to 7. It changes the acidic solution to yellow color, blue color in basic solution. It turns the whole solution into blue color. Next one, thymol blue. Thymol blue is also one type of the indicator. The pH range or the pH value of the thymol blue is 8 to 9. It turns the acidic solution to yellow color, basic solution to blue color. Next one, phenolphthalein. We already know the color of this phenolphthalein. It is purely colorless in acidic solution and pink in basic solution, and the pH range of the phenolphthalein is 8 to 10. And last one is alizarin yellow. The pH value of this indicator is 10 to 12. It shows yellow color in acidic solution and red color in basic solution. So these are the some of the examples for indicators, and these indicators will shows different color in acidic nature and basic nature, and as well as in the neutral solutions also. Let's come to the next type of the indicators, that is olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators. An olfactory indicators is a substance whose smell varies depending on the whether it is mixed with an acidic or basic solutions. So some of the indicators will shows whether the solution is acidic or basic with the help of their changes of color. But the olfactory indicators also one type of the indicators. It will indicate whether the solution is acidic or basic with the help of the smell or odor. So some of the example for these olfactory indicators, first one is onion, second one is vanilla extract, third one is clove oil. So these are the three examples for olfactory indicators. Substances which changes their smell when mixed with acid or base, that kind of the substances we consider it as a olfactory indicators. So olfactory indicators is also one type of the substances which changes their color or which changes their smell when it is mixed with the acidic or basic solutions. So examples for these olfactory indicators are onion, vanilla and clove. And next one, onion. The paste of onion or juice of the onion, it loses its smell when added with the base, but when it is added with the acidic solution, the smell will not be changes. Next one is a vanilla. Vanilla is also one type of the olfactory indicator. Smell of vanilla vanished with a base. Vanished means the complete smell of the vanilla will be get changed when it dissolves in basic solution. But the same vanilla when we dissolve in acidic solution, it do not changes its original smell or it do not changes its original odor. Next one is last type of the indicators, that is universal indicator. Universal indicators. Using litmus, methyl orange and phenolphthalein, etc., only the acidic and basic character of solutions can be determined. It does not give the idea about the strength. Universal indicators helps to determine the strength of the pH. Strength means pH value of the indicators. It determines the strength or pH value as well as the acidic and basic characters of the solutions. So first one is the natural indicators. Natural indicators are naturally obtaining indicators. Second one is the synthetic indicators. Synthetic indicators are methyl orange and phenolphthalein. And third one is the olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators are the substances which can shows the different smell or different odor in three different states as acidic, basic and neutral. In these three states we are getting different smells. With the help of the olfactory indicators we can easily identify whether the substances is acid or bases. And last step is universal indicators. So universal indicators also the substances. With the help of these universal indicators we can determine the pH value and the strength of the indicators, as well as we can determine whether the solution is acidic or basic. So this is the chart of the universal indicators. From pH value 4 to 6, if any substance having pH value or pH range from 4 to 6, all that substances are belonging to acidic characters. Next one, from 8 to 10, the substances which is having the pH value or pH range in between 8 to 10, all that substances are belonging to alkalis or bases. If any substance having exactly 7 as its pH value, then that is neutral in nature. For example, here some of the examples are given for acidic, neutral and basic solutions or basic substances. First one, gastric acid, lemon juice, orange juice, tomato juice, black coffee. So these are all the some of the examples for acidic substances. Milk and distilled water. Milk and distilled water are neutral solutions or neutral substances because its pH value is 7. And next one is baking soda, handmade soaps, ammonia, bleaching powder and sodium hydroxides. All the basic substances like potassium hydroxide or magnesium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide. Next one, aluminum hydroxide, ferric hydroxide. All these substances are belonging to alkalis or bases. So these are the sum of the substances. With the help of these substances we can easily classify whether the substances are acidic or basic or neutral. So what are the importance of these indicators? Why we can use the indicators? The first most important is with the help of indicators we can easily identify whether the substance or solution is acidic or basic. And second one is, see here, the standard indicators facilitates comparing the performance of the facilities. So with the help of these indicators we can easily identify the pH strength of the substances. We can easily identify whether the substances are acidic in nature or basic in nature, and we can also determine the properties of the acidic basic solutions. So these are the some of the importance of indicators. See the figure. Here in the first figure we are having red litmus paper. The red litmus paper is in the same color as were compared in the remaining two figures. If red litmus paper is in same color even where immersed in water, means the solution is remain acidic. When it turns from red to blue, the solution is basic. If blue litmus paper is remain same in any kind of the solution, then that solution is absolutely base. So these are the importance of the indicators. With the help of indicators we can easily identify whether the given solution is acidic or basic. We are using different kind of the indicators like methyl orange, phenolphthalein, litmus papers, litmus solutions. Now see the uses of indicators. First one is most flower, fruits and plant parts that are red, blue and purple can be used as indicators. Second one, this is because these parts of the plant contains chemical called anthocyanin that changes color in acids as well as bases. So litmus is obtained from the lichen plants. By the extraction of the lichens we get a litmus solutions like this. Here most of the plants, flowers, fruits and leaves are the natural indicators which shows the different colors in acidic and basic solutions. Next one, the real purpose of these chemicals is to preserve nutrients in the winter. And last one is, however, we can use these chemical indicators in many ways. Whether we can use these indicators to identify the solution as a acidic or basic, or we can also use these indicators to calculate the percentage of the indicators or strength of the acidic indicators as well as basic indicators. Or with the help of these indicators we can also identify the smell or odor of the indicators. So these are the some of the uses of indicators. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about the salts. Till then, be happy, have a nice day. Thank you.